Aloha and welcome. In this video, we explore the most iconic symbols of Hawaiian culture, from the sea turtle to the fishhook, and what each one truly means. We're Kahana Designs, a native Hawaiian-owned studio in Kailua-Kona, on the big island of Hawaii. We create art and apparel rooted in real Hawaiian tradition, so we want to share these meanings accurately and respectfully. Let's begin. The Honu is the Hawaiian green sea turtle, and it's one of the most beloved symbols in the islands. In Hawaiian tradition, the Honu represents long life, endurance, and good fortune. Because turtles navigate vast distances across the open ocean and always find their way home, they're also seen as guardians and guides, a symbol of safe passage and direction in life. Some families regard the Honu as an ancestral guardian spirit watching over them. You'll see the turtle carved into petroglyphs, painted in art, and worn as jewelry. When you see a Honu, think of wisdom, protection, and the quiet strength of a creature that has swum these waters for millions of years. The Plumeria is one of Hawaii's most recognizable flowers, with its creamy petals and sweet fragrance. Though it was actually introduced to the islands in the 1860s, it has become deeply woven into island life. The Plumeria symbolizes positivity, new beginnings, and natural beauty. It's a favorite flower for lei because the blossoms are fragrant and hold up well when strung together. There's also a gentle tradition around wearing a single bloom. Tucked behind the right ear, it can signal that someone is available, and behind the left that they're taken. Above all, the Plumeria carries a feeling of warmth and welcome. The lei is a garland, most often made of flowers, but also of leaves, shells, seeds, or feathers. Far more than decoration, a lei is a physical expression of aloha, love, honor, friendship, and respect. Hawaiians give lei to mark arrivals and farewells, graduations, weddings, and birthdays. There's etiquette too. A lei is meant to be given and received graciously, and you should never refuse one. Traditionally, you don't toss a lei in the trash. When its time is done, you return it to the earth or the ocean. Each May 1st, the islands celebrate Lei Day, honoring this enduring custom of giving. The Shaka is the famous hand gesture, thumb and pinky extended, 3 middle fingers folded down. It means far more than hang loose. The Shaka carries the spirit of aloha, friendship, gratitude, understanding, and local pride. Local lore traces it to a man named Hamana Kalili from La'i on Oahu, who lost his 3 middle fingers in a sugar mill accident. He later worked guarding the sugar train, and his distinctive wave is said to have caught on with children and spread across the islands. Today, the Shaka is the official hand gesture of Hawaii, a wordless way of saying all good, we're family here. Kalo, also known as Taro, is the sacred plant at the very heart of Hawaiian identity. Pounded into poi, it has nourished Hawaiian families for centuries. But Kalo is far more than food. In the Hawaiian creation account, the Sky Father and a goddess had a first child who was stillborn and buried in the earth. From that spot grew the first Kalo plant. Their second child, the ancestor of the Hawaiian people, was named in honor of his elder sibling, the plant. So Kalo is regarded as the elder brother of humankind. This is why the plant is treated with such deep respect. To care for Kalo is to care for family and for the land itself. The Makau is the fishhook, and as a symbol, it's tied to the ocean that sustains island life. Traditional hooks were carved from bone, shell, or wood, and crafting one was a skill passed down with care. As a pendant worn today, the fishhook represents strength, prosperity, good luck, and a deep respect for the sea. It's also seen as a symbol of safe travel over water, a fitting charm for a people whose ancestors were among the greatest ocean navigators in human history. The Makau reminds the wearer to be a good provider and to honor the abundance the ocean gives. Across the lava fields of Hawaii, you can find Kiʻi Pōhaku, ancient images carved into stone. These petroglyphs include human figures, paddlers, animals, sails, and circular and spiral shapes. They are among the oldest records of Hawaiian life, and many sites are sacred. Some carvings are thought to mark journeys, births, or important events, while others held spiritual meaning we can only partly understand today. When you visit a petroglyph field, the rule is simple: look, photograph, and never touch or make rubbings, because the carvings are fragile and irreplaceable. They are a direct line to the hands of ancestors. The yellow hibiscus is the official state flower of Hawaii. Its Hawaiian names include Aloalo and Ma'o, and it was designated the state flower in 1988. Unlike many hibiscus varieties, this yellow bloom is native to the islands, growing wild on dry, rocky slopes, and today it's considered endangered, which makes it all the more precious. As a symbol, the hibiscus represents beauty, joy, and the delicate, fleeting nature of a blossom that often lasts just a single day. It's a reminder to appreciate beauty in the moment it's given. Naupaka is a coastal shrub with a striking feature. Its small white flowers look as though they've been torn in half. There's a beloved legend behind this. A young woman of high rank fell in love with someone she was forbidden to marry. Separated by fate, she tore a flower in two, keeping one half and giving the other to her love, who went to the shore while she remained in the mountains. To this day, there are two kinds of naupaka, one that grows by the beach and one in the uplands, each bearing only half a blossom. Together, the two halves make one whole flower. Naupaka has become a symbol of love, longing, and devotion. Maile is a fragrant native vine, and it is the most sacred of all lei materials. Rather than being closed into a circle, a male lei is often left open-ended, its glossy leaves and woody scent carrying deep meaning. Maile is used in the most important moments, weddings, blessings, and dedications, where an open male lei is untied rather than cut to mark a new beginning. The vine is sacred to the goddess of hula and the forest. To give a male lei is to offer respect, reverence, and a wish for lasting peace and connection. These symbols are not just pretty designs, each carries generations of meaning. That's why context and respect matter so much. Wearing a turtle pendant or a Plumeria print can be a beautiful way to honor the islands, as long as it's done with understanding rather than as a costume. The difference is intention. Knowing what a symbol means, where it comes from, and treating it as something borrowed with care. Authentic Hawaiian art is usually made by people connected to the culture, who can tell you the story behind each design. When you know the meaning, the symbol becomes a way of carrying a piece of aloha with you. Today, these symbols live on in everyday art and apparel. The turtle, the fishhook, the plumeria, and the taro leaf appear on shirts, jewelry, mugs, and wall art across the islands. At our studio, we create digital oil painting posters and Hawaiian culture designs that draw on these traditional symbols, each chosen for its meaning. Our goal is always to represent the culture accurately and with respect, so that the story travels with the art. When a symbol is understood, it becomes more than decoration. It becomes a small act of keeping the culture alive. Mahalo for watching. We hope these symbols now carry a little more meaning for you. If you'd like to see Hawaiian culture art and apparel rooted in these traditions, visit us at kahana.shop. We're a Native Hawaiian-owned studio in Kailua-Kona, and we're grateful to share a piece of aloha with you. Until next time, a hui hau.